Let's watch this one. Lock in, bro. How? Only 20 minutes, bro. I'm cooked. I'm gonna fall asleep. This is Skyblock. I gotta play this Minecraft game mode looks so fun. I've never played it. I would love to give it a try.
Technoblade, where have you been all this time? Well, you see, I've been farming potatoes in Skyblock. That wasn't a joke. It all started months ago. I just got in a set of superior armor and wanted hot potato books to upgrade it. I could have just bought some from the auction like a normal person, but if Hypixel has taught me anything, it's that if you have a problem, the answer is slavery. So I had 20 potato minions with 20 enchanted lava buckets, 20 super compactors, 20 diamond spread-ins, because it's just free money. Get this upgrade. And with this setup, I was making about 242,000 potatoes per day. At this point, I had enough potatoes for my armor. I could have stopped. I could have put an end to this, but I thought, no.
Armor?
No, what if I went even...
Are potatoes currency in this game? Why does he need so many potatoes? I don't know.
Further, you can check your rank in each individual...
Foraging collection.
And I was already top 50 in potatoes. I decided at that moment...
To sell them? Oh, to sell them?
That I was
I can understand he's speaking, but I don't understand because I never played the game. What does he need potatoes for? He explained it. He said for armor.
To be the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock. How hard could it be? First, I needed to get more minion slots. Now, I already spent a lot of time getting to 20 minion slots because I believe minions are important. I mean, they work 24/7, gathering resources, even if you never...
Does this game mode still exist? You missed it? This looks so fun, bro. The leaderboards?
Or bother to log in, and as such represent the only way to achieve the dream that all Skyblock players share, which is to not have to play anymore. Unfortunately, each minion slot requires exponentially more resources than the last.
Is every game not like this? We play and grind so much just so we don't play it. He wants to be #1. He wants to be the very
best. Any self-respecting Skyblock
no one
player would
ever
do.
was. There's an item we make from them called hot potato, and you can sell that.
Shop menu, buy an ice for 30 minutes. I'm having fun. I dropped out of college for this. And after spending many hours and 15 million coins, I finally unlocked the 22nd minion slot. At this point, I thought I had first place in the bag. I mean, there's only a couple of solo players that have 23 minion slots, and I figured if anyone went to that much trouble to get more minion slots, they'd probably spend it on a minion that actually makes money, like clay minions. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna go even more overkill, alright? I'm gonna upgrade my level 7 potato minions to level 9. Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh, Technoblade, isn't that obvious? Isn't it just more potatoes?
But at this point, it's the record.
Why wouldn't you do that immediately? No, it's not.
Did his record ever got broken? Did anybody else break his record?
Alright, upgrading past level 7.
Or like out of respect for him, they never did.
On minions never makes sense. You're never getting that money back because upgrading cost over 100,000 potatoes just to get to potato 9.
Oh, no.
That'll take over 2 months to get that money back. Over 8 months for level 11. It's just a bad idea. Oh, but Technoblade, isn't that just a long-term investment? No, it's not. Remember Cactus Farms? Remember how they were great for like 5 days and then the admins obliterated them in an update? Yeah. You really think your dreams are going to go that long without getting crushed by the admins?
Yeah, bro, that's actually...
You're never seeing that money again. I'm sorry. It's gone. But I wasn't farming potatoes for profit. I was farming them for honor, for glory. So I started upgrading them to level 9. My last hidden weapon was the Farming Crystal, which increases the speed of nearby farming minions by 10%. Ooh. I can only fit 12 minions in that radius, but I thought, you know what?
12%
whatever.
Is good.
I'll just make a second Farm
good.
Crystal. Here we go! Oh, okay.
They don't stack?
No, I'm glad Skyblock tells you that after you make a second crystal. I mean, it's not like you could just tell me that after I make the first crystal. Whatever. It's not a total waste of money. At least I can auction... Thank you, Hypixel. If I wanted to fit all my minions in that 8-block rate.
Hold up, the guys that made this like game mode for Minecraft, they're the ones that made Hytale, right?
Radius, I'd have to think in the 3rd dimension. And so, after restructuring my farm,
well, you gotta play more Hytale. I haven't played Hytale in a while, bro.
Potato pyramid was complete, yielding 309,000 potatoes per day. But as an ex-English major, I decided that math wasn't enough to defeat my enemies. I needed to consult the classics. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu says, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. So I decided to do some investigative journalism. I discovered a forum post from September in which a user named I'm a Squid Kid bragged about being ranked #1 in potatoes. By stalking his profile, I found another post.
Nah, bro, he was Dedicated, man.
weeks later, in which he suggested he was now around 7 million potatoes. If I put in these two data values on a grid, I could calculate the slope to estimate his average daily potato yield. It wasn't perfect, but it was the best method I could think of to estimate how strong his potato farm was. I mean, it's not like I could just go to his island and look at it. Wait,
Oh no.
that worked? But what I found shocked me to my very core.
What did he do?
No, this can't be. This man made 8 potato 11 minions, and then he painted the Mona Lisa. It was at this moment I realized that I wasn't dealing with a potato madman, but a potato supervillain. At this point I fell into despair, all sense of rationality, even the slightest hope of making his money back. This man had thrown them all away to farm potatoes. I had 2 more minion slots than him, but his minions were so high level that he was still making more potatoes than me.
That was insane. Was insane. How old was he when he made this video? He sounds very mature. So many potatoes, bro. That's why I love the time when we were kids and playing video games. You're not like, oh, I can't invest 10 hours a day for like 6 months straight doing something in a video game that's not meta. That's not like, I just think it's gonna be fun and I do it. But when you're a kid, you don't care. You just go for it. 24. Oh, yes, he sounds 24. I thought he was younger.
310,000 potatoes per day. But I wasn't even worried about his potato farm. I mean,
like, he sounds like 20 plus, but I thought he was like maybe 15 or 16. That's why I
still had some minions to upgrade. I was confident I could make a stronger farm. I was worried about his head start. The month I spent farming the Pigman sword, he'd already been farming potatoes. According to my calculations, he was already 7.5 million potatoes ahead of me. Even if all my minions magically became level 11 at that very moment,
he's still gonna be ahead of you.
100
The only way to beat him is if he stops playing, right? Or doing that potato farming thing he's doing. No way.
7 days to catch up. I can't go that long without uploading. My fans will murder me.
Nope.
So was
Yes,
that
Johnny.
it? Was my quest to become the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock destined to end in failure? No, I refused. The sunk cost fallacy wouldn't allow it. If I wanted to defeat a man that had descended into potato madness, I would have to take his insanity and triple it. It was at this moment I spoke words that had never been uttered in the history of Skyblock.
What?
I should get minion expanders. Minion expanders
What
have
is that? Technoblade knows the way.
long been known as the most useless.
Oh, so there are different ways. Technoblade died when he was 23. Oh, I see. So, like he figured out a different way that he can use to make more potatoes. Is that right?
Item in Skyblock. So you know how all minions have this like 5x5 area in which they work? They don't actually need this area. They could work with 1 block just as fine, because all they do is break a block and then they place it right back. They don't need options. So what the minion expander does is it turns that
he knew this item can be used as a minion upgrade, increases the effective radius of the minion backstreet block.
5x5 area into a 7x7 area. Why? Why would the minion need more options so it doesn't get bored? But with this layer update, they added a hidden attribute to minion expanders, which buff minion speed by 5%, which is still garbage. Diamond spreading gives like 5 times the value, and I didn't have enough space to put both of them in my minions. But unfortunately, diamond spreading only gives diamonds. If I wanted to become #1...
Oh, so Potato War is him versus that Squid Kid guy, right? 2 of them are like in a war. That's why it's called the Great Potato
all that
War.
Free money for 5% more potatoes. With the minion expanders taking up so much extra space, the potato pyramid was no longer enough to fit all my minions within the farming crystal.
I mean, his thing looks, no offense, but it looks basic compared to the Squid Kids one.
Radius.
Bro had a freaking Mona Lisa just levitating in the air over here, bro. That's crazy.
So I built the Potato Dome! Boasting 5 floors, the Potato Dome could fit all 22 expanded minions.
Okay.
And after I finished upgrading the rest of them to level 9, the Potato Dome could now produce 337,000.
What's that? 10 days for like 3 million? 300,000 potatoes? He still needs like almost a month to just be where the Squid Kid is at right now.
Potatoes per day. At this point, the Potato Dome was the most powerful potato farm in Skyblock. I was ranked 20 on the leaderboards and rising fast, and yet
Was this game all about, but why is there so many people gathering so much potatoes? Like, what? I thought it's like a niche thing inside of this game, but I guess like a lot of people were doing just potato farming.
In my heart, that it wasn't enough.
No?
It wasn't even close. But what more could I do? Farm potatoes by hand? I actually did for like an hour. It made a tiny dent. Sure, it would have
Nah.
worked eventually, but come on. Is mindlessly
game
repeating
is
the
just big.
same
Oh.
task for hundreds of hours
mean,
really what Skyblock
It probably was big. It's not big anymore, right? When was this? 29. Ooh, 7 years ago, bro. That's crazy.
all about? Okay, yeah, pretty much, but I wasn't about to do that, man. When I said 100 hours, I was not kidding. And yet, as time went on, it began to seem like that was true.
Still is, really? Yeah, I should play that game, bro. I mean, this game.
Truly, the only way.
2019 is not 7 years ago. Okay, look, 2026, 2025, 2024, 2023, 2021, 2020, 2019. I know it feels like it was like 2 years ago, bro. 7 years ago, bro. Like, I remember when COVID happened in 2020. It feels like that happened like last year or 2 years ago. Max! Crazy Max! What's up, bro? But it actually, you skip 2022. So it's 8 years. Even worse, bro. Hold up. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 8 years ago. Oh, it was 8 years ago. 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 years ago, bro. 8. Time sure does fly. I was an unk 8 years ago, bro. Counted 2026. How is it 8? I mean, it's still not 8. Technically, it's 7. But yeah, because 2026 just started. Feeling old yet?
The opportunity of
Bro,
defeating the enemy
crazy.
is provided
What was I doing back then? I always like want to remind myself of my life at that time.
by the enemy himself.
Ooh, that's a
Sun
good
Tzu.
quote.
I'd done it. I discovered a critical flaw
Okay.
with Squid Kid's potato farm.
Okay.
His minions were too close together. Now, with any other kind of minion, that wouldn't have mattered at all, but potato minions are unique. When they're too close together, they'll start trying to plant in spots the other minions already planted and get stuck in an infinite loop, dragging down the overall farm's potato output by as much as 90%. The
What?
reason he hadn't noticed this and was still first place in potatoes is because this only happens when someone is online and on the island, because otherwise Skyblock just runs a calculation to guess how many resources your minions would have made
oh
while
my
you were
God, this guy's
offline.
a
Anyways,
genius,
he left
bro.
the door to his AFK machine open, so I left my alt in there. Welcome to the real world, Squid Kid. Okay, can we take a moment to talk
No!
about Jerry, alright? I got a Jerry here.
He's a villain. He's a villain, bro. I thought he's a hero. He's a villain. So he's sabotaging that guy. No. Oh.
I got a Jerry there. There's actually two Jerrys in there. I have video evidence, okay? Look at this. He's multiplying. He's undergoing mitosis. But that's not all. The other day I was just minding my
Mitosis.
business and then... Why is
He's ancient.
he
Me?
there? I knew I couldn't rely just on sabotage to get first place, because who knows if there's
Bro, my
other
heart is
people out
racing,
there
bro.
just like Squid Kid
That was
throwing
never a
away
hero, and that's
everything
hilarious.
just to farm more potatoes.
I thought he
so
was
I
a
decided
hero,
to
bro.
look into alternate fuel sources for my minions. I mean, enchanted lava buckets are already the most efficient permanent fuel source in the game, but what about temporary fuel sources? So I got a bunch of hamster wheels, which give twice as much of a boost, 50%, but for only a day.
This game
and
looks
I
so
threw
fun,
like
man.
100 of them into the potato dome, and it started making 450,000 potatoes
Okay.
per day. And
Okay.
so the days went by. Every day I'd log in and AFK on Squid Kid's island with my alt, while my minions burned through hamster wheels, quickly bringing me into the potato top 10. I was finally making good progress.
Bruh.
Until one day, when
He's
I
a
went to
legend, though?
AFK on his island
Yeah,
again.
you can be a bad guy now.
Oh god, he's online. What do you want? Why do you keep doing this?
Anarchist?
I just wanted to check on the Last Supper, man. You AFK'd on my island for 12 hours! It was a good painting! I figured Squid Kid would find it a little bit suspicious if the
No!
same guy was AFK at his island every day, so I got a second account. And then I left them both in there. Be extremely subtle, even to the point of formlessness.
What? Is this scripted, bro?
Why?
This is so good. It
Why are
feels
you
like it's
guys here?
scripted, man.
I've been buying some enchanted baked potatoes from the auction house. It's not the most efficient use of my money, but look, I need potato 11 minions if I want to catch up as
No.
quickly as possible. We can't only
This is
have two.
crazy.
It's not enough. Well, I mean, it is enough, but I want to upload within the next year. But the problem with the auction house is that it's filled with crazy people. Look at this guy. He's bidding 3.9 mil for 26. You think that's bad?
It's
11
not.
million. I could see someone bidding 7 million on a stack of enchanted baked potatoes. 8 million. I could understand that. 11 million. Deranged psychopath. There's no justification. Send this man to prison after a couple days of minion.
We just watched the race and the single person who won because they got up out of their wheelchair and ran to the What? What? Just a madman and someone who's more insane.
Farming
True.
and buying enchanted baked potatoes. We have 102, which in regular potatoes is over 2.6 million, and we can only make 4 maxed potato minions with it. That's all we can make. That's how expensive maxed potato minions are. They're so good, but it doesn't matter because they cost so much. It's never going to pay off. They're all gone.
I would love to play this game, but it looks way too confusing for me.
Whatever.
It would take forever for
the
me to learn this
leaderboards.
game.
I had to sell everything so that I could invest it in potatoes, man. I had to sell my young dragon armor,
Part of
my
it becomes
rare
good.
cake collection, massively overinflated Halloween items. I had to mortgage my house. It's crazy out there. I actually did pretty well during the Halloween events, which allowed me to raise a lot of money. But I'm just saying, look at this spooky pile, right? Limited edition item with my name and pig rank stamped on them. Could you imagine how much money I would make
It's gonna be
if
so
I put
low,
this
right?
on the auction? I would make Dan TDM's 15 mil water bottle look like tap water. He left a sign for me, whitelisted. What do you want from me? I'm just ruining Squid Kid's whole life. He's
man.
traumatized.
No.
He's just living in fear. Why are they here?
Bro, that's not
Why
fair.
do they keep showing up? But after a few days, I ran out of hamster wheels, and I had to resort to my final weapon, the catalyst. The catalyst is the strongest fuel source in the game, tripling your minion output, but they only last for 3 hours.
3 times,
Fortunately, I had a couple. With the power of catalyst, my potato output skyrocketed, and I put that all back into leveling up my minions. And in a matter of days, I had 22 potato 11 minions producing
Bro, he
893,000
almost doubled it.
potatoes per day. I don't make hot potato books. I make hot potato libraries. Originally, I thought I'd have to go bankrupt buying catalysts if I wanted to catch up to Squid Kid, but I actually discovered that catalysts are amazing. I can buy the materials to make one for like 10,000 coins on the auction, and then each of them makes 14,000 coins in potatoes. This is a miracle. It's free money. So every day I sold hot potato books, and then I bought more crystals. And then I
Nice.
sold more
This is
hot
so good.
potato
I love
books, and then I
options
bought more crystals.
games
And that's
and
the
figuring
story
stuff
of
like
how
this out,
I
bro.
made infinite
Yo,
money.
Rita.
Well, not really, because you can only use
What's
so
up?
many per day, but I made a lot, and now I was ranked 3 in potatoes.
He's
I
so
did some more
close.
investigative journalism and
Me
found the
woke
guy
up.
ranked number 2 in potatoes.
When
I'm
did
gonna
you
give
go
you
to
guys
sleep?
3 guesses.
When did you go to sleep? What is this guy? Dr. T bro, what? On time it seems. Depends what you mean on time, bro.
Potatoes. This is a miracle. It's free money. So every day I sold hot potato books, and then I bought more crystals, and then I sold more hot potato books, and then
And I
I
bought
bought more
more
crystals.
crystals.
And that's the story of how I made infinite money. Well, not really, because you can only use so many per day, but I made a lot, and now
I mean, plus, this is never going to be infinite because he's making like 4K per transaction. And realistically, how many transactions can he do daily? He can't make like 1 billion coins daily from doing that.
I was ranked 3 in potatoes. I did some more investigative journalism and found the guy ranked number 2 in potatoes. I'm gonna give you guys 3 guesses as to who left a funny rating on his post. Squid Kid! I was
Oh, no,
right on
I
his
thought it
tail,
was
but I
him!
decided to visit his
Squid Kid, bro. What are these guys doing, man? They are crazy, bro. Best techno quote: I kicked that child in self-defense. Oh my god.
island to see just how strong his potato farm was. Oh, this is a joke. This is pathetic. Only 18 minion slots. This is just sad. I've seen Irish famines with more potatoes than this farm. You might get away with this farm in some garbage
Do you know the currency of Israel? I don't. It's been 3 hours since the stream was on. Even I didn't make it from the start.
vegetable.
I
Like,
started way earlier than I usually do. Like I started almost 3 hours earlier than I usually do.
carrots. But potatoes How dare you? Oh
I
my
don't
god, this
understand that.
crystal.
I heard.
This crystal, it only covers 5 of these minions.
Huh?
This crystal, it only covers 5 of these minions. Dare
Yes,
you?
correct.
Oh my god, this crystal. This
Have I started doing too much? Yes, bro. I'm missing out the entire video. Israeli shekels. But Yaron is saying that's correct, so I don't understand. Is that a joke or what? Yaron is from Israel, and he's saying that's correct. Like, I don't understand it. What is this? What is this bar that's appearing here? What? What is this aura that's appearing when I hover over the... What? Walter looking at the bald dude cook meth. Yes, POV.
I was right. This is a joke. This potatoes in this farm. You might get away with this farm in some garbage vegetable like carrots, but potatoes? How dare you? Oh my god, this crystal. This crystal, it only covers 5 of these minions.
Who the F names it currency shekel? Bro, what was it Canadian currency? Canadian one is crazy. Hold up, let me see. Canadian currency. Name. Or they're pennies or something. Yeah. $1, one coin is named a loony and 2 is named Toonie. So Looney Toonie, yeah, Looney Toonie. Yo, Ray, Moshi! What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Looney Toonie, yeah, Looney
Against a
Toonie,
farm
yeah.
like that, I easily took.
So if you have like $1 and $2, you can say I have a Looney Toonie. Imagine going into a store and like the store clerk is like, you ask how much is this? She's like, this is a Looney Toonie. And she looks you dead in the eye like, this is a Looney Toonie. Who's a Looney Toonie there, bro, huh?
Number 2, it seemed like I was only 1 step away from my potato dreams, and yet Squid Kid had been so dominant on the potato leaderboards that he was still 3 million potatoes ahead. But with Catalyst, such a lead could be destroyed in a matter of days. Still, to be safe, I kept AFKing on his island until one day I checked my alt's window for a moment, and the island was
you're
full
from
of
Canada,
2 guys
I forgot.
I'd never
Yeah, you
heard
told
of
me
before,
that, bro.
and called the police on Squid Kid and brought a helper to investigate him. Who called the police? Whitelisted. Are you Squid Kid's alt? No, I just AFK here a lot. As a hobby. I'm so suspicious. He doesn't believe me at all. I'm getting banned. They'd been investigating while Squid Kid was offline. I met him later that day and decided to warn him. Squid, I know we've had our differences, but the police are after you, man. I saw a helper.
What?
I saw a helper, Squid. There were 2 dudes, Squid. They came to your island with the helper. They were snitching. I don't know why. I need names.
Bro, what is this typing, bro? He's typing like my grandpa, man. No offense, bro, but listen to this.
They were snitching. I don't know why. I need names.
You hear like this, and then you see like three letters being typed out. What?
Okay, let me get my screenshots. You gotta be careful, man. The snitches be everywhere. Anyways, I'm gonna go AFK now.
Names
Just
noted.
Natural. Just.
Bro, the cancer is right. No way he had a cancer in his hand, bro. Oh my god, no.
And
Really?
I'm gone. It seems.
Oh yeah,
strange
somebody
to be
mentioned it
helping
was, but it was not a skin cancer.
Number 1 enemy, but his sheer dedication to farming potatoes had earned my respect.
Yeah.
I had to give him help from one potato brother to another. Also, I'm deeply scared of him. Did you see what he said when I told him the names? Names noted. That is serial killer talk. We ain't gonna be hearing from those 2 guys ever again. I kept farming potatoes, and in a matter of days, Squid Kid's lead was almost completely destroyed. And yet,
No, something's gonna happen when he wakes up the next day. Squid Kid is gonna have like triple more potatoes or something, because there are 2 more parts, bro. If he just beats him now, better for making fun. I was not making fun of him, bro. Of his like right hand. I was making fun of his typing. Squid Kid the OG Slimer.
Squid Kid himself had no idea. He even put a billboard on his island, number 1 in potatoes. But why would he suspect? Just a few days ago, he'd seen proof on the forums that he was millions in the lead. The poor fool had no idea what was coming. Has it updated?
So you watch this video and improve. Oh,
it hasn't updated. All right, I'm going to the hub. Has it updated?
Where is he? Is he number 1? Is he number 1? Where does it say? Huh? I don't see it. Where? Potato? Oh, number 1 here. Oh my god.
Yes. #1 in potatoes. To celebrate, I took my 2 alts and my main account, and then I AFK'd on all 3 of them. I think at this point Squid Kid knew that the alts were mine, but he was so confused. Why? Why had Technoblade been AFKing on his island for weeks? He was so confused that he didn't even realize that his potato leaderboard spot had already been taken, so I went to confront him myself.
WXTB ad, I have no idea what that is, but be sure to click on the ad and buy that thing while the ad is playing on my stream,
One
because that's a
final
great item.
Time. What do you want? Why are you doing this? Your potato rank 1 spot is now mine.
No. No.
He's checking. He's checking.
Jumping at the kids for no reason, bro. Yeah.
How? For years.
I never stuck with it before this. Me neither. This is literally my first video.
Undetected.
Like literally my first ever encounter with Technoblade as a name was that I watched Minecraft movie when it came out, like what, a year or 2 ago. Like everybody seen it was like, Technoblade. And I asked my brother, who's that? Why is everybody reacting like that? And he told me like he's like a really famous Minecraft guy who died from cancer. Bro's goated. You ruined my life. I hate you. And he's laughing at that, bro. What?
This is all I have.
No!
Squid. Squid, I found a problem with your island. A critical flaw. Get over here. Over here. Squid. Squid,
How's he
get
flying?
over here.
Why are they
This
flying,
sign,
bro?
it has the wrong number.
No, he's so evil, bro. He's so evil. I was about to
Pretty bad week for
watch
Squid Kid overall, I'd say. First he got arrested,
broke with
and then I
emote on him.
cyberbullied him, but it had to be done. And let me just say, there is no chance of him catching up. I even got 23 minion slots just to bury any hope he had. This spot is mine, and that's the story of how I became #1 on the potato leaderboards, and we lived happily ever after. All the loose ends finally tied together. Well, except for one thing. Oh god, there's another one. There's another Jerry. And he's staring right at me. There's another one. There's a Jerry in the water.
What?
No.
What?
No. There's another one out there. I don't understand. What do you want? What do you want? There's another Jerry on the bridge.
What? Remember when he killed a million of his kind for a bit of damage?
They've got me surrounded. I don't understand.
I don't understand. Watch my bad video. Is this like his most viewed video on his channel, bro? 57 million views is crazy. This is crazy.